okay?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 30 of the Twin Tell podcast. I'm Mava.
I'm Aveen.
And thank you for joining us on this new episode.
New bi-weekly episode.
Yes, if you were confused why we didn't have an episode last week, it's because if you listen to episode 29, we mentioned that we would be making it bi-weekly now because of our work and, life.
And
so,
hashtag apologies to our fans that did DM us and specifically message us, hashtag Bella, that they don't like the fact that this is bi-weekly and that they wish it was weekly.
Yeah,
we're really sorry,
but we will continue to provide.
But in order to make the content as good as it is, we need to make it bi-weekly.
Oh, okay. She's becoming professional with it.
She ate.
Okay, so what did
she gulped?
In order to start this week's episode, we just wanted to give like weekly updates and what's going on, and then talk about what we wanted to. So,
yes. Okay.
Aveen?
One update is I split my groin and had to go get stitches removed. And the crazy part, y'all, is I've shadowed a few doctors where there's little kids like getting their stitches out and they're screaming like ballistic. Like in my mind, I was like, y'all, it can't hurt that bad, but like it hurts. Like it actually, like they were pinching me and they told me before, like, oh, like this is
trigger warning stitches.
Before. Yeah, sorry. They were like, oh, this is just like it's gonna be tugging. Like you shouldn't feel pain. And so all the searing pain, and I was like, and I got scared because I was like, well, what if like they're taking it out too early? Like if it's hurting this bad, then like I don't want them out. And so I told her, I was like, excuse me, doctor, like it's hurting a little bit, like maybe it's too early. She goes, no, it's we know, like it's supposed to hurt. And I was like, oh, they just baited me. Like they said only tugging, and then it like actually
when you talked about the
these
stitches,
poor kids, like
it reminded me of okay, so this is kind of, we wanted to talk about injuries this episode and just things that have happened to us. And when I hear stitches, I immediately think of Aveen in the story because I've never had stitches and I don't get injured as much as Aveen for some reason, like when we were younger. But when we were younger, Aveen, we were in kindergarten and we would do everything together. And she went.
This was like the first week. This was like right, like
no. I'm talking.
It was very early.
Well, Aveen got hurt on the first day of class in kindergarten. She missed the steps of the bus. She missed the sidewalk step, and she missed it, and she fell. And did you hit your face, or did you just get hurt?
No, I was bleeding because I remember explicitly I was wearing this green, adorable Ariel t-shirt. Okay, I had blood all over the picture. You guys,
like, on the first day of kindergarten,
we were so excited, and Am and I had like these purple pink unicorn. Do you remember
backpacks.
With the unicorn backpacks? And I was like, "Bye, Mom!" And I like turn, and I fucking missed the step. Go face first into the bus step, and I like look up, and I see this bus driver's like, they're like looking at me like with the most shocked expression, and I like touch my face, and there's blood, and this is like the most Aveen coded thing like of all time. And so I get onto the bus, and I don't even.
You left. You didn't even get on the bus. I was ahead of you. I was ahead, and I walked up into the bus, and Aveen missed the bus, and I think I remember turning back and seeing her fall, and I just went in the bus anyway.
Not my fault. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the most avocoded thing, and then me falling on the first day of school is the most Aveen.
And then it was so
thing.
funny because you guys know in the bus, funny. Like in elementary school, the buses are coded by grade. So like if you're in kinder, first, second, third, fourth, you sit in the front, and then fifth graders would get the back of the bus. And I remember being so excited because I think there was an older fifth grader that saw you fall and knew that you were my sister, so she let me sit in the back with her.
Aww,
yeah, so I was like so happy and so
her.
Excited. And when that happened, I could see Mom following the bus.
Yeah. No, because I remember getting to school, and I went to class and they like bandaged me up, and then the nurse took me to the office or took me to the bathroom to change my shirt because I couldn't do it on myself.
I just know Mom was freaking out. Like thinking about Mom, like Mom would do so many things.
Like I would feel if that was my kid, I would be like, oh my god.
Like Mom was so like shout out Mom, but like Mom
she was such a good mom.
Very protective.
She is such a good
mom.
Like
I remember the first time we took the bus by herself, she like biked around the block.
Yeah, she like pretended like she was scared to have us walk. And keep in mind, y'all, like you can kind of see, you can almost see the bus stop from where our window. Like, she didn't have to.
No, she didn't have to bike. But that reminds me of whenever Aveen went. We forgot to finish the story of your stitches. She was like, you said the thing too about you when you were younger is you would always kind of like fib about the injury a little bit. Like you didn't know with your water bottle incident.
Oh my god, no.
No,
but speaking about the actual true stitches, I didn't get stitches then. I got stitches when I was at recess.
Yes, that's the story I'm about to tell you.
Yeah, not the finger.
The fingers where you would lie about why you got hurt.
Okay, yeah, I don't lie.
We'll say that for later. But with the stitches on the ladder, you said you went up and you like let go of the ladder.
Because I got scared because they blew the whistle, and so I just like let go. And then I
each rung. She hit her. She split her chin open. Basically, trigger warning. With the ladder. And I remember that day Aveen and I would do everything together and she wasn't there. So I got so scared. I was like, has anyone seen Aveen? And no, everyone's like, no. And then I went home by myself and I was like, hopefully she's home. Because no one told me anything.
Yeah, the fact that nobody told you anything, like my teacher wouldn't come and tell you.
I feel like someone wanted to tell, because Aveen and I would do everything together. Like we would go home and like I was like, what? Where is she?
Yeah. And you didn't have a phone.
No, I didn't have a phone. I was in first grade. And I came back and I remember you opened the door to the front and you were like, hi, Ava. And you had like a bandage on your chin. Yeah. And I was like, what happened? And you said, you like drew. You're like, let go. But also the water bottle story is during the STAR test, Aveen got her finger stuck in a water bottle and she couldn't get it out. And the STAR test, for those that don't know, is like an examination where like this whole grade has to take and pass. It's like kind of like a final, but for elementary students. Yeah. And she got her finger stuck. And I remember going to the bathroom and you were there.
The fact that you came,
why did teacher.
Yeah, Miss Bradley. Shout out Miss Bradley.
There was a computer teacher that was helping Aveen like get her thing out. And I walked in and I saw it and I was like, hey, Aveen. She goes, hi. I went to the bathroom, came out, and she was like, I'm still trying to get this water bottle out. And I was like, oh, okay, bye.
Yeah, unbothered. Went back
to class.
Unbothered.
I learned Aveen had to go to the ER.
Listen, can I say one thing?
What?
The fact that Ava is so unalarmed and so used to like stuff like this is so funny. Like, I feel like a normal sibling would be like, what the hell are you doing? And Ava's just so used to this shit that she just walks by.
I was just like, what? And then you went home and you got it out, but your finger had like, it was bad. It was like the circulation was getting cut off.
I had to, y'all, even more embarrassing than getting it stuck, I have to fucking wear a sling and explain to people. like you know when people wear a sling, it's like you break something. I was wearing a damn sling because the circulation on my finger got cut off so bad.
How did you get it stuck though? Be honest, because every time she explains the story,
I don't change it.
What is it then?
Like the actual thing was, I actually put my finger in the like. Okay, guys, when we're talking about a water bottle, I'm not talking about a plastic regular.
She's talking like a Stanley water.
Okay, yeah. Like something that you can't really physically remove without like a saw or like a power tool of some sort. So I was just bored. Like I was bored, and I'm pretty sure it was like in a break during the STAR test or something. I think it was over. I was done with the STAR test, and like we were all just sitting there. We couldn't really talk because it's like other people were still testing, and so me being bored, I was just like sticking my finger into the bottle to see like which finger would basically stay, and then I like and the thing is, I remember it was my left pointer finger, and I put it in and I took it out and then I put it in again and then it got stuck. So like it wasn't even supposed to get stuck to begin with, and I got so confused. So yeah, that's what happened.
Because it was funny because Aveen would tell us that a friend of hers scared her and put her
that is such a dumb excuse.
It is.
The fact that they believed me, that's the crime.
Nobody believed you. We were all just like, that's stupid. The
poor girl got her freaking planner signed, bro.
Okay, we were in third grade.
Yeah,
so
I know.
It's like,
but I'm just saying, like, why would anyone believe that lie?
I don't know, but it also reminded me of when I was in elementary school and I tore my tissue and I wanted to stay at school.
Yeah, Ava being the geek idiot. What a geek. Just kidding. Geek. Actually, geek is not the right word. Nerd. That's
okay. Keep going.
It was mean nerd. No, but
we were playing kickball, and in PE,
can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'll say something about Ava's injuries. Even the frequency in which I get hurt, like, is 100 in comparison to like 1 to 100 ratio of me getting hurt versus Ava.
Like you get hurt more. Okay.
Ava to Aveen is like a 1 to 100.
Okay.
Ratio. However, the chronicness, Ava's 100 and
that's
I'm
so
1.
Not true.
It is.
That's so not true.
Yes, it is. You still feel hurt.
Okay, you broke your ankle.
The chronicness.
Okay.
Like, I'm saying long-term effects.
Okay.
None of my injuries have had long-term effects, and all of yours
have.
Yeah,
when you landed in the wall and hit your head, you're so stupid.
Yeah, I guess.
This is another story. Aveen, we were playing Marco Polo in our apartment at our mom's aunt's house. We were playing Marco Polo, which I don't know why we decided to play Marco Polo in this small room. We were bored in the room, and Aveen like closed her eyes, and there was a bed that was not attached, but it was nestled against the wall. And someone said Marco Polo, and Aveen like went Marco, and I said Polo, and I was sitting on the bed, and I moved, and Aveen, instead of like reaching her arm to tag me for me to be it, she decided to jump head first onto where I just was and hit her head on the wall, and she like
not even just hit, I went straight into the wall.
And you were blindfolded, so it hurt even worse. And also, when we were with Anna, shout out Anna, I don't know if she remembers this,
yes!
but we had a spinning desk chair, and we were spinning each other around on this chair, and Aveen was upside down for some reason.
No,
why were you up? No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
There's no way I can get upside down on the chair, bro. I don't personally
She
remember
was like
this.
hanging like a monkey upside down the chair while we were spinning it, and I think we spun it too hard, and she hit her head on the leg of the chair, like where the base of the chair is, and she comes back up and she has her hand on her forehead, and she's like, Ava, like, it hurts, and she removes her hand and she goes, is it bad? And all I see is a golf ball sized mound smack dab on her upper right forehead, and I'm like, no, it's good.
Speaking about golf ball sized mounds, Ava, one time when we were playing volleyball, she hit her face against a bleacher, and she had a literal lipoma.
I was so passionate about volleyball.
A pink lipoma on the side of her face. She continued to play. I'm like, y'all, this is like rec. Like, or not that it was.
No,
rec.
It wasn't.
It was club. Sorry,
so
it was club. But like, it was like when we were like in like elementary school, and like Ava didn't even have her hair in a ponytail.
Okay, do you know what's funny though about my volleyball injuries? It's like, you know when someone like
you folded. Remember that one time?
Folded?
Yes, because that girl that we didn't really love so much shanked a ball. And then you like folded into yourself and like broke your ankle.
This is what I was about to say. I was gonna say that for some reason when I dive for things in volleyball, it's not like, oh, she got hurt. It's like she body slammed her whole body into the bleachers.
Yeah.
Or like she
folded.
She like twisted and turned and like did something weird. Like things that aren't even like normal. Like
you guys, yes.
Like I'm like a contortionist or something.
Exactly. And speaking of contortionists, we have this one, shout out Nikki, okay? Nikki and Ava had a bet, okay? Nikki also, I'm adding Nikki, she hates French fries, okay? And so we had a game film footage of Ava going after like the serve that was out of bounds, and she changed her mind last minute while this ball was coming at her, and because she changed her mind so last minute, she did a literal death drop in the middle of the court, like unintentionally, and you can hear our dad's audio like in the back being like, oh. When it happened, and typically you don't hear parents so loud. And so Nikki's bet was like she gets to post that video of Ava if she eats a French fry. Yeah, did she actually end up eating?
No, she gagged. She like took a bite and she threw up the French fry.
Yeah,
I've never met someone that hates French fries like she does.
But she likes chips, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we've always had injuries. I'm trying to think of others. Aveen's referring to my chronic injuries because my ankles, if I walk down a flight of stairs, you can hear both of them popping.
It's crazy.
Like popping. Like it's crackling.
Audible pop.
Like every time I like wake up in the morning, my parents know I'm coming down because it pops down the stairs. And I don't know why it does this. I think it's I think I was talking to like Noveen, like shout out Noveen. He was like the scar tissue or something forms, which I believe because I've searched it up and that's what it is. But I also remember in volleyball the first time I tried to overhand serve, I sprained my pinky.
Did you actually? I didn't know that.
And it wasn't even the pinky that hit the ball. It was like my toss hand. When we were actually playing rec ball.
I remember this.
We were playing actual rec ball. And remember I wore that little foamy thing with the metal. But anyway, I'm trying to think of other injuries. I don't think, Aveen, you ever got hurt in volleyball.
Incorrect.
When? You got concussion. But that's, bro. I feel like that's like not typical.
Oh, like you're saying
like an ankle or a sprain.
Like, getting concussed is kind
not
of like
your fault.
Not my fault. but like you're saying like the way like
like
hurt
some
yourself.
people in volleyball
Yeah.
they'll get like a sprained ankle or
And I
like
never wore ankle braces either. And I was like front row.
Or like you sometimes you'd land on someone and like
exactly. Like I never hurt. And like I've played like most of the teams that I've been on. Like it hasn't also even been a lack of playtime either, where it's like I haven't had the opportunity to get hurt. Like I just simply didn't get hurt.
That's actually interesting. But yeah, one of the girls
now I'm gonna get hurt next
hit
IM games.
Aveen in the head like
multiple times
with the ball.
The girl
and
she got she's on the UT team now.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. What else? What other injuries? I'm trying to think of because I know I can't remember.
I'm trying to think of like the only thing that Ava did was she was playing kickball on like a concrete field, like basketball court.
Oh, I also have a permanent scab from that.
Yeah, she's a permanent scab.
Trigger warning scab. But like when I played kickball outside, I like scratched and slid on the concrete and I had a scab. She literally
tore a tissue. And so yeah. No, and then I remember I broke my ankle too when I was in Iran, and I had like it was the most horrible. This is the things that mom and dad had to go through. Like I had to be in like a literal cast on like a 2-day journey home. Like that's such an inconvenience, bro. Like you know what I mean? I remember even like being on dad's back and he was like taking me through security because it's like we couldn't take the wheelchair. Like that is such. And I remember I was super sad because Ava did get hurt a few times and like we had to like wheelchair Ava through the airport. Remember that one time?
I
was so depressed.
That one I had a sprained ankle and dad wanted us to go on the wheelchair to get priority boarding.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
I thought you actually like needed the wheelchair.
No, I didn't need it. Dad wanted us to get like access.
My dumbass. I was like,
yeah, dad wanted to because for some reason, I don't know what it is with dad and the desire to like beat everyone on the airport. Bruh. Like he really thinks it's like I remember we were going on vacation and he cut in front of everyone and went ahead of us and we go and he's the only guy in the airplane and he's like, hi guys.
Yeah, he's like,
and we're all just like okay.
No,
he's like that's such a flex.
Like, no, yeah, and it's like it's
funny.
It's funny. And the other thing is like dad gets a different level of stress. Like the first time we traveled without mom to Iran, I've never seen dad more stressed in my entire life.
Dad just hates traveling, but honestly I hate traveling too.
I actually don't mind it that much. It's fine. I just don't like feeling like I'm about to lose something. But this is another topic that Ava brought up earlier about what was it? Valley Girl lisp? What is that?
Okay, yeah. So I was before we started this episode, Aveen said something and she imitated like somebody or she was just talking and I go, oh, that sounds like the Valley Girl lisp. And the Valley Girl lisp is this idea or this influencer accent where you do things
I don't even have Instagram though.
So this what? Like now? Yeah. I'm about to choke. But like dad, sometimes we'll go home and dad will imitate us. Do you know what I mean? Like he'll be like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Because there was this guy who imitated me too, and my comeback is like, I'm like, are you making fun of my accent? And then they're like, what?
That's literally what happened yesterday or the other day when I was at my friend Lily. Shout out Lily's 21st. I was talking about the space and I go, oh my god, it's so cute. And the guy goes, oh my god, that's so cute. It was really funny.
No, because it sucks. Because I'm not trying to like
sucks.
Can you not?
Sucks.
What was I? Guts.
Aveen's talking about the guys. Can I just say something? Aveen is so like pure when it comes to social media and references that she didn't even know like the basic ass mainstream songs.
Yeah, I'm
like
sorry.
You didn't know Guts by Olivia Rodrigo, which is kind of like.
No, I really still don't really know
like,
what
you
that
don't
is.
know what Guts is. She doesn't know the songs like Bad Idea, Right, All American, Beach, and other things like that. Like, I don't know how, but, you know, that's great. But you downloaded Instagram again.
I deleted it again.
You deleted it again?
You guys, like, it's actually kind of bad. Like, it's bad.
Bad.
It's actually kind of bad, like, how, like, almost like addicting it is. Like it really is. Like
social
I downloaded
media
it for like
is
2
so
seconds
addicting.
Because part of it, again, like I do want to know. Like some of our friends are studying abroad, and it's like other people. Like there's this girl that I follow, and I like really want to know what she's up to. Like I genuinely want to know any new videos that she's posting.
Yeah.
And so it's like it gets hard because it's like I have no other way of knowing unless I literally physically open the app.
Yeah, I got you. But anyway, any other injury you want to talk about? I feel like there's a lot more injuries that we didn't mention, but
do you know what?
Funny ones
we've never done? We haven't broken an arm. Like all of our injuries have all been like leg or head.
Yeah, don't jinx us.
No, but like I feel
or
like
finger.
What would you think?
Finger.
Honestly, like some people like I don't understand how like men and women break their collarbone. Like the guys that like go to football or whatever and like get hurt.
That's the most painful. I feel like
cannot.
Dad always said if someone's attacking you to pinch their collarbone.
Yeah.
Shout out, Dad. Self-defense.
No, but like I cannot imagine like, and also like your neck or like your shoulder, because it's like there's so many movements that you just do unconsciously, like with moving your neck and stuff. Like I feel like if you broke it, like you couldn't, like if all of a sudden something to your left like hits the ground and you like naturally turn, like what?
It'll heal.
That would suck.
Okay. Any more injuries?
No. Do you have anything else to add?
No.
Okay,
bye guys.
Peace
Love
out.
y'all. Thanks for listening.
Cheers.
Remember, bi-weekly episodes. Sorry if you missed out on that announcement and were wondering where it was last week.
Slay.
Love you guys always.
Love you.
And peace, love, energy, love, twins.
Cheers.
Bye.